When the news crew visited, it was observed that there was no sign of academic activities going on in the school as the campus was relatively dried. The school compound was devoid of its usual beehive of activities which usually characterized the environment whenever students were in section. Few staffs and students were sighted in the school premises just as the classroom were under lock and key, a sign that full academic activities were yet to commence. Commenting on the development, the chairman of ASUU, University of Benin branch, Mr. Ray Shigogu, told the news crew that the union just concluded its congress with its member in the university, where it decided to comply with the national leadership directive to resume work. He noted that even though they were no longer motivated to teach, they were hopeful the federal government will honor the terms in which the strike was suspended. When asked when the students will resume, Dr. Shigogu noted such decision lied within the management of the university.
We are not the university administrators. The university administrators will decide when they think it's best for them to ask students to come back. We are only a union. We didn't shut the schools down. We only withdraw our services. So it's left for the university authorities to review the situation critically, assess the situation on ground, and determine and decide when they think it will be best for them to announce resumption and ask students to come back into residence.
Other ASUU members who spoke to our news crew expressed sadness over their non-payment of salary and allowances in the past 8 months, stressing that their morals are being dampened.
It's difficult for people to work on an empty stomach. Very difficult for people to work on an empty stomach. Very difficult for people to come to their offices when they don't have the means to do that. Because the condition precedent to doing a thorough job, to doing your duty, is that you are satisfied with conditions under which you work. You are satisfied with your environment.
The problem now is that we don't have money. We are hungry, and we need to be paid before we can resume, before we can teach with energy, with motivation.
The issue is, like we have taken in Congress, many persons don't have, anything to return back to work with. In fact, somebody has suggested that there should be a rehabilitation for even the lecturers. You have seen on social media a lecturer who returned to class and couldn't find X anymore in an equation. You understand? So the situation is as bad as that.
Some of the students who spoke to our news crew lamented their plight, stressing that the strike had caused a serious setback to their academic careers.
The implication of the strike on students is that many students, they leave, since they strike, they will go out, instead of doing better things or good things, they will go out and start doing the wrong things in the society. And I'm happy because this strike has come back so that they can focus on their studies and do better.
For we now, we are the one that's lost now, because we now, behind us, we have been 300 level upper class now, but no, we are the one being, not the lecturer, we are the one be affected here now.
I am really affected by the strike, first of all, because I'm supposed to be graduating by now, preparing to serve, but due to the strike, I think I submitted chapter 4 of my project today, which has really eaten deep into my time. Then calling the strike now, for me, I sit to ask myself why the strike in the first place. Although it's the nature of our country, if the plight has been meeting, we won't have this long strike.
Shop owners within the school premises were not also left out in the lamentation as they complain of low patronage due to the strike.
The patronage is very low because without students, it's just as if we are just wasting our time here. You understand? So students is one of the main factors that make business here to be successful.
There's nothing at all, just that it's just few of us can see all the shops here, about 50-something shops. just few of us that are coming, and just because we sell like soft drink, biscuits and other things, that's how we're able to come, and maybe few photocopy from the staffs.
This is June 12 complex where the students get their food. You can see all the stocks, the shops, they are unlocked because the students are not in school. It is the hope of the university students that the school will resume academic section soon so that they can continue their academics. From VOS TV, Ologundudu Black reporting.